Right mga kapatid. So welcome to round 2, day 2 ng ating Tito Gaming series. Tito Gaming series siguro. Tito Gaming tournament first quarter ng 2026. So yeah, I'm Happy Penguin sa mga bagong nanood sa stream, no? And yung mga friends ng mga players here, so welcome to the stream. And welcome to StarCraft. So, pasensya na, no? Na late. We were supposed to start at 3 o'clock, but something happened, no? I actually just got home after having my injections, no? Anti-rabies injections. Kasi yesterday, I got scratched by our pet cat. And yun, delikado na pala yun. Nalaman lang namin lately, and all our friends talagang pinupush ako magpa-injection. So yeah, so must go on. And ayun, ano naman rest assured na ngayon lang talagang special instance na nangyari to, but we always start on time. So ayun, I'm gonna ask the players if they're ready. Okay, so check na natin. Okay, ready na ang players natin. Cruz and Milsky now for the first live game of today in a Tito Gaming tournament 2026, first ever tournament. So let's go. Alright. So spawning here on the upper right side of the map, we have our navy blue Lotus player Cruz. And on the lower left side of the map, we have our Terran player in red, na si Milsky. So yeah, so we're in the map called Roaring Currents. It's a 2-player map, and meron siyang special features such as meron siyang islands, no? There are 4 island bases, 3 on the lower right and 1 on the upper left, na the only means for you to transport or build a base dun sa mga areas na yan is by dropships, shuttles, floating your command center, or even arbiter recall. So, and meron din daanan from your base to your opponent's base to this bridge, no? And beside the mga just near your main spawn, meron kang 3 bases na pwedeng sakupin initially, no, sa territory mo, sa side mo. So yeah, brief background about these 2 players, no? I would like to emphasize that they both really started as casual StarCraft players. And when we say casual, no, imagine lang na when you were, like, siguro I don't know how old you are when you're watching this video or this live stream, pero imagine the days nung mga sinaunang labas pala ng Brood War, and you're hanging out with your friends, laro kayo sa computer shop, tapos build lang kayo ng kung ano-ano, diba? Ganon yung ibig casual, like no build orders, not even trying to go for high APM plays, yung mga super tactical, no. They started as that, no, at least initially sa pagkakilala ko. But over time, no, since I met these people, since December 2025, nakita ko nag-evolve sila in terms of skill, gameplay, build orders that improve. And yeah, I would pretty much say, no, I'm very excited to see kung ano yung what they have for us sa game na to. Sa best of 3 na papakita ni Cruz and Milsky. So they've really been practicing. They've been originally team games lang nila. Kasi they were avoiding one-on-ones because, let's face it, no, mahirap talaga makipag one-on-one kasi there's yung confidence sa skill. Alam mo yun, parang hindi sila confident sa kanilang one-on-one skills, pero now they are more confident than ever. They've been practicing, they've been, really diving deeper, and parang they're beyond casual na nga eh. They are more so a little bit competitive and a little bit casual, a mixture of both. Pero yun, I'm excited to see yung improvement nila. Now you can see here on the lower side of the map, you have Milsky going for a gasless expand. Now, as you can see, gasless expand, wala kang ika-take na gas. Instead, gagawa ka na ng depot in your barracks for a faster command center. So that means delayed yung refinery mo. So if mag-push yung Protoss player, wala ka pang defense maliban sa Marines and a bunker. Like what you're seeing here. And on the side of Cruz, looks like he's going for a standard 23 next opener. Let's see kung anong build. So you can see the upgrade sa Dragoon range. yeah, this is looking very, very standard. Siguro magda 19 Nexus si Tacruz, not sure. Ay, hindi na 19. Maybe he will aim for that 21 next or 23 next. Let's see kung anong gagawin. Tacruz now. Tacruz sending over a scout. Pero malaman hindi siya makapasok. Very good SimCity by Milski. So yung pwesto ng dalawang Depot and Rax here, hindi makapasok probe. So walang choice si Tacruz kundi mag-turn back. Sayang yung mining time, no? Pero at least na-confirm na. Now, Tacruz laying at 21 next. Okay, nice. Kasi nakita niya hinarang. So probably, no, it's better to be greedy a little bit by 2 supply. In exchange, nag-cut lang siya ng probes for that. But let's see, will he compensate yan? Finally, nag-rebuild siya ng probes. Grabe, no? So, itong si Tacruz, I would say si Tacruz, madalas nag-skip siya ng workers. Pero now, he's doing a better job, no? Mas consistent siya sa mag-produce ng workers ngayon and he's more mindful. So, nag-skip siya konti, pero, yeah, mamaya, we'll see. Dati sobrang tagal ng gap, nalilimutan niya mag-produce workers. Now, he's much more consistent. And si Milski naman, I would say, between the two, Tacruz and Milski, si Milski yung mas heavier sa macro, like mas polished yung kanya macro skills. But yeah, both players, gusto ko talaga mas i-emphasize, they really improved. And excited ako. Ano yung mangyayari dito? So now we can see 2 Dragoons from Tacruz na probably mag-aabang lang. This will serve as tripwires for any incoming siege racks, vultures, or any push from Milski. What's the side ni Milski? Okay, interesting. So, isang factory lang ginawa niya, normally 2 pag gases, pero now, Tacruz starts to harass Milski's base and na-take down yung isang marine na nandito, mayroon pa siya isang marine na damage. Nako, Milski needs to repair this or else makakapasok ang dalawang dragoons in here. Yikes. Okay, that was really clutch. Punti ka na mabasag yung supply depot, no? Kaya hindi ko na ito. 3 try to repair with 3 SCVs now and nag-build siya ng bunker which is kind of weird, no? Siguro mag-bunker, hindi na ako mag-SimCity ng ito, pero yan ang dinecide niya. And while we're saying that, there's a 3rd Dragoon heading towards Milski's base. So as long as hindi lang malimutan ni Milski mag-repair, definitely mo-hold ito. Now, 3 Dragoons na kumakatok. This is stressful, nakaka-pressure, no? While Tacruz is still building his economy, hopefully, no, maalala niya mag-probes, kaka-build up ko lang sa kanya. Kaka-build up ko lang, huwag kalimutan, oh no, nabasag ang supply dito. This is not good. Ano nga ni Tacruz? Okay, ngayon, instantly rebuilding ng supply depot. Si Milski kasi sinarited na Dragoons, will he cancel? Hindi na na-cancel, so 100 minutes down the drain. Actually, pwede mag-forward si Tacruz dito kung gugustuhin niya. Now, finally, this tank, no, will help in pushing back these 3 Dragoons. 2 depots already taken down from Milski. Ayun, supply block currently si Milski. He has to recreate these depots. And over siege tank. Masyado na pa forward. Will the Dragoons be able to time? Hindi. Okay. Good pullback by Milski in time. Now, Tacruz with a 3rd base. Wow! The macro has really improved from Tacruz. On time lang ang kanya 3rd base. In fact, earlier pa nga than usual. Hindi ko napansin anong exact time tinanim. Now, there are 4 Dragoons. Nasa their siege mode. Tacruz has to pull back, and since the barracks has been destroyed, oh hindi! Snipe niya, atras na lang. 1 Dragoon has been taken down, nasayang, no? Sana finull back na lang niya, pero the advantage here is great for Tacruz since naka-expand siya earlier and faster actually. So punishing yung rather gasless expand ni Milski. Now, Milski has to rebuild, no, na supply block. So, Tacruz has now the advantage, I believe, kasi nga, mas makaka-produce siya ng units. More units faster because hindi siya supply block. Milski na-hassle siya, he has to rebuild depots, has to rebuild the barracks kasi hindi siya makakagawa ng another factory if wala siyang barracks. Now, look at that build. Milski going for a double starport, one with the machine shop. Ano kaya to? Is this going to be a rate opener? Nakita natin sites tilting here. Are we going to see ghosts? Yan, so nag-joke around doon. Kinat ni Milski. Tacruz, masyado raw aggressive, maharas si Tacruz. Now, okay, double add-ons sa starport, both starport. Are we going to see dropships here? Dropships, vessels agad, battle cruisers maybe? So, I don't know kung anong baon ni Milski sa map na to. Sa Tacruz naman, wow, building up those gateways, no, macro. I just wish, no, si Tacruz would still produce more workers kasi currently, no, yung supply niya kulang pa rin sa workers at 8 minutes, no. Considering mayroon mga dragoons and some probes. Yeah, he needs to continue worker production, otherwise sayang yung kanyang 3 Nexus advantage, 3 base advantage, and early next. So, earlier than usual next. Okay, now I'm just gonna alt tab a bit, check the chats, kung ano yung mga chats na ganap dito. So, yeah, I'm currently one-man team, no? So, kasi nga. Okay, so, yeah. IMAX, shout out. IMAX, sabi ni IMAX, alright, let's go. Rock and roll. Shout out to the 3 viewers currently watching. Yeah. Ayun. So, yan. Medyo ito na. Nalimutan na ulit ni Tacos mag-build. Okay. Pero finally, you know, at least, ngayon mas attentive na siya sa kanyang pro production. Oh! Stargate, ano to? Ano bang fleet beacon? Wala. Scouts? Horser? Ano gagawin ni Tacos dito? Na currently, no? Okay, Milski going for the double armory, no? So, grabe ka-greedy. Gusto niya ng faster upgrade ni Milski. Kaso, behind siya sa supply. Problema lang, no? Magastos sa gas yung ginagawa ni Milski. Wala pa siyang third or fourth base to fuel gas for the upgrades and to support more siege tanks and more gas units, basically. Now, we can see, umiilaw ang dalawang starport. And we have Physics Lab. We are seeing battle cruisers, mga kapatid. We're finally gonna see battle cruisers dito. But are they good against Protoss? Question mark? Oh, ayun. Gusto pa lang, very crazy game agad. Okay, so Tacruz with the observer here. Grabe, no? Oh, look at that! Si Tacruz, no? Talagang nakabantay siya sa mga kung saan pa inilobas si Milski. Laki na ng improvement ni Tacruz talaga binabantay. Meron siyang mga tripwires, meron siyang Dragoon here. There's an observer here just in case may mga drops or any flying units coming from his side. Meanwhile, si Milski is still trapped inside his own base. So mga upgrades ito, I'm guessing ship weapons to. Ship weapons and ship plating. Ano ba ito tawag? Okay, yun na nga. Battle cruiser. The first BC out. If ako si Tacruz though, I would expand more, macro more, and yun, look at that, 98 supply. Pwede si Tacruz. Now, Tacruz slowly, you know, rallying more units papunta dito sa side ni Milski. Ini-invade na ng territory ni Milski. As you can see, lagpas ng bridge. No? He's occupying now more than half of the map. In terms of army positioning. Okay, curious pa rin ako, ano yung binibuild ni Tacruz sa Stargate? Kung makita yung unit. Saan nila nilagay yung ano? Hindi na nag-build dyan, sobrang tagal naman yun. Or kinancel na. Okay, scout. And third, 4 Starport Sky Milski. All-in battle cruiser na. Yan na, 2 battle cruisers already out. Now, Tacruz training, 4th base. Wow! Tacruz is doing it. Macro God. Tacruz is slowly transforming into a macro God, mga kapatid. And hindi niya ginagawa yan normally. Normally, matagal siya mag-expand. Normally, 1 base, 2 base lang siya. Now, dito pa lang, by expanding, by adding several gates, kita agad ang improvement sa kanya. I'm very happy to see this right now, especially from Tacruz. Milski naman, I don't know what happened, no? Siguro, nag-try siya talaga ng new build, talagang napabisi siya dito. Kaso yun nga, wala siya expansions, kulang yung gas niya. Kung si Milski would expand 2 bases. At least. So you can see right now, very passive playing game. 4 battle cruisers already out from the side of Milski. Meanwhile, Tacruz is still continuing to add more Dragoons. Maganda sa Dragoons, no? They can hit both ground and air. And since large yung battle cruiser, yung damage na Dragoon would be, maximum dependent damage. Hindi ko na sure kung may bonus, hindi ko memorize yung mga damage output. Yeah. Crazy offer. At tanong lang dito, sino yung unang mag-agro? Now, we have this observer here and merong observer pala rather si Tacruz dito sa site to. Now, 2 scouts, pinakita na ni Tacruz going to destroy this engineering bay, maybe to, reducing vision, si Milky sa map. And yeah, Takrus pulling back bago siya accidentally dumiretso sa turrets. We don't want that to happen, of course. Pero ang problema, wala siyang idea sa build ni Milky. Tingnan natin, may vision. Wala siyang idea that Milky is actually going mass BCs right now. Yeah, okay, look at that. Yung upgrades ka, tama ko, diba? Ship weapons and yung ship plating, yung in-upgrade, look at that. All yung tanks, wala. Kung mo go all in air, dito si Milky. And let's see, kailangan, wala nag-mine na gas dito. Hindi nag-mine ng gas si Takrus. Kanyang natural. Ito na pala. The fleet beacon. It's happening, guys. Is this going to be first air battle na makikita natin dito sa map na to? Are we going to see BCs versus carriers? Or is this going to be for scout support? And finally, si Milky deciding to add more command centers. Ayan na, send the Valkyries, nag-mix si Milky ng Valkyrie and Cruisers. I don't know how well this would do. Now, looks like Milky is going for the attack. And makikita ni Takrus yung BCs with his observer. Yeah, so how would Takrus prepare for this? Actually, 6 BCs, nakatakot pa rin yun, no? Siguro Takrus would be reacting with more scouts, maybe. Or just more dragoons, I don't know. Nakita naman niya siguro yun, no? Yeah, first carrier is out. Yikes, ito na. Lapit na mag-clash. Hindi na mag-clash, no, pero battle cruisers are going to finally hit Takrus base. Ayun na! Agad-agad! Yung mga tugan, diretso sa Nexus. Diretso Nexus. Crippling. That's gonna cripple Takrus economy just a bit. Grabe, no? Pero grabe rin damage ng Dragoon sa mga battle cruiser. Lakas ng damage ng Dragoon. Kasi nga large unit ang battle cruiser. Now, Takrus going for the counter attack. Wins ground units, kaso di na control. May mga depot wall screwing up the AI of the ground units. Kailangan mag-focus Takrus. No? Kailangan niya talagang control. Di kung gusto nilang basag to front. Meanwhile, Milky's battle cruisers are being pulled back along with a few Valkyries na meron siya. And Takrus also decides to pull back a bit kasi na-realize niya na parang delikado yata dito dahil sa mga tanks. Crazy game. 2-1 upgrades on the ship. Meanwhile, Dragoons, Takrus naka 1 armor, no weapons. Interesting choice. Ayan, okay. May scouts dito. Siguro Takrus would be adding some scouts later, I don't know. These scouts are going to try to hunt Valkyrie na yan. Battle cruisers pala. Killing. Another Nexus, another expansion ni Takrus. Ngayon, hinahasa niya si Takrus do. Dalawa na lang ang current mining bases ni Takrus. Grabe pa rin, battle cruiser. Pangharas lang, panggulo lang, then retreat. Dos sundot, dos uwi. Sabi nga ni IMAX, no, BC yan. Okay, Rakano. 4 viewers, shout out to 4 viewers right now. Thank you so much. Supporting our Tito Gaming Tournament. Ilang battle cruisers now? 8 battle cruisers on the battlefield. They're just gonna kill all these fellas na nandito ng pesto pati isang AFK na probe. Takrus still not rebuilding yung kanyang Nexus. Tara, narinig yata tayo. Hindi pa rin niya ni-rebuild. Hindi yan, namalayan. Wala siya Nexus. Okay, itong battle cruiser music palang inaalagaan niya. Pandimas type. Going to kill these dragoons over here. Grabe, napakalas ng bawas. Just like that, no? 50 killing these 2 dragoons. Okay, third command center. Finally, si Milky. Lalandan niya yung kanyang command center. As the Dragoons will be catching these battle cruisers. That's some damage. Look at that. Nagdilaw ang dalawang battle cruiser. I think Taklus needs to add more air units to combat this. Ayan, nag-add na rin ng rate. Female speed. I don't know if they have cloak now. 3-2 upgrades na. Laki na ng upgrades na ships. While si Taklus still just +1 armor. Yeah, hindi nag-upgrade si Taklus. Air naman, okay. 0 ang upgrade ng air. Naku, nagagawin yan dito. Masyadong makunat, masyadong masakit ng damage. Battle cruisers ngayon ni Milski. I think accidental float lang na CC to lang. Siguro yung battle niya lang dito. So maybe kasi may nakaharang SCV kanina. Sa battle niya paglanan. Now, these scouts will just make short work of this CC. Kaya hindi nag-up ni Milski, no? Hindi niya na ROI. Gastos lang ng 400 minerals. And now, of course, Milski sees that. Na how would he react instead? Okay, gusto lang ni Milski. Forward na lang, no? Go and kill. Try to kill and destroy the economy of Nexus, of Taklus once more. And a battle cruiser going to try to attack this natural base again. So there are raids, battle cruisers. Yikes! So I think mamamatay ulit itong Nexus ni Taklus right now. Taklus needs to do something. No? Napakadaming battle cruiser to. Now the carrier has been shown. Yeah, hindi na cancel yung Nexus, sayang. I don't... Pwede gawin nito. Uy! Masakit na bawas. I think Taklus needs to pull his scouts and dragoons to combat this army kasi napaka dami nito, may raids pa. Okay, now Taklus trying to kill raids and eliminate ang carrier. Si Taklus ngayon, iniisa-isa na. Pinamicro niya maigi ni Taklus. Targeting those battle cruisers one by one. Very good micro. Nauubos ang battle cruisers. Oh, grabe. I think madadelete ang entire air fleet ni Milski just like that. Grabe, isang battle cruiser lang. All the investment ni Milski wiped out just like that with all these dragoons. And GG has been called by Milski 1-0 in favor of Taklus. No, siguro na underestimate ni Milski yung power ng scouts and ng dragoons, or maybe na overestimate niya masyado yung battle cruisers against Protoss. And that's why, no, alam mo, talagang we rarely see bira yung makita natin battle cruisers against Protoss, normally against Zerg eh. Kaya not really sure if that was okay to go battle cruisers against Protoss kasi we have dragoons, we have mind control and stuff like that. Pero kung Zerg, no, medyo meta ko against Zerg. Kaya this one, well, hands down to Milski for experimenting, lalo sa tournament. Yeah. So 1-0 in favor of Taklus. Next map will be determined by loser's pick. So let's see kung ano pipiliin na map ni Milski. Okay, now Milski decides to go for Litmus, another one-on-one map. Okay, game number 2 between Taklus and Milski. For a while, I'm just gonna check some chat here. Okay. Let's just wait for Milski to join. No? I'll just take a quick CR break. No? Just one or 2 minutes. Sagit lang. Then while waiting for Milski. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. So, we're now heading towards game number 2. So, if panalo si Takruz dito, that would be 2-0. If panalo si Milski, 1-1. So, magkakaroon pa tayo na next game. Let's just wait for Milski to type G. Okay, let's go. Game number 2 between Takruz and Milski. Alright. So, spawning here on the upper right side of the map, we have our blue bonus player, Takruz. And here on the lower right side of the map, we have our white. Wait, pa to? Anong color? Di ko alam. Flesh colored talent player, Milski. So we're here on the map Litmus. Litmus is just like yung previous map, no, Roaring Currents. Litmus is also a 2-player map, meaning alam mo agad saan yung base ng kalaban mo. So with that, no, uso dito yung mga zealot pressures. Uso dito, well, siguro yung map na to hindi uso yung gas steal. Kasi nga, dalawa yung gas, no, isang unique feature. Yung mga main base may dalawang gas. Kaya if you're a Protoss player or Terran player, hindi ka pwede magtanim ng refinery or simulator sa side ng opponent mo kasi useless. Sasayang ka na ng 100 minerals. Pero, yun nga, kasi alam mo yung possible sa mag-expand yung kalaban mo. Normally, siguro, potentially, you could drop an engineering bay to block or pylon block yung kanilang natural expansion. Or yeah, ang common naman dito, kasi nga, you have access to more gas early on. And just 2 base, imagine 2 bases lang pero 3 yung gas mo. Puso dito yung mga 5-pack all in, 5-pack timing push, fast reverse, all those crazy stuff. Cheesy, 2-packs, all those builds imaginable na hindi mo magagawa kung konti lang yung gas mo. Pero dito, sa Litmus yun, ang dami mong access sa, you have earlier access to 3 gas, no? Vespene geysers right away, even on just 2 bases. So let's see if these players are going to take advantage of yung gas, yung more gas advantage early on, or they would play normally. Okay, ang aga ng scout ni Milski na 12, normally 13, pero maaga yung scout. Takruz naman, yeah, earlier than usual scout na. Pero wala pa rin cybernetic score si Takruz. Normally 13 supply cybercore. Okay, anong build? Anong build gagawin ni Takruz? O may core ba siya? Hindi ko na namalayan. Okay, now Takruz seeing the tech ni Milski. Wala rin factory. Walang factory, walang cybercore. Oh, what's happening? What is happening here? Okay, nag-open ng Zealot si Takruz. Double gate. That's Zealot killing yung scouting SCV. So, definitely, at least alam ni Milski na may Zealot. So, how would he react? Normally, mag-a-add ka ng depot and 4 Marines. Plain additional Marine. Or I don't know, anong trip nila. Okay, look at that. Takruz though, checking for proxies. May proxy fact. Grabe, careful playing safe. Okay, now that's a very late cybernetic score. Yeah, I don't know. Bakit niya dinili yung core niya? Pinulo niya ang gate. Ayan, si Milski nag-bunker sa single choke point. Pero yun pa, another thing about Litmus, no, habang wala pa nangyayari. Merong area dito actually na pwede mo i-mine and basagin yung isang parang statue dito. Meron dito sa taas. Pero yun. Somewhere over here. Kahit ako. And yun, pwede ka actually bumackstab sa base ng kalaban mo. Let's say your Milski. Basagin mo tong side na to. Then daan ka dito. Surprise! No? You could also do that. And dito rin kay Milski, like, pwede basagin ni Takrus to, idaan niya yung mga units dito. Oh, surprise! I don't know. Yeah, very weird map itong Litmus. But yeah, so far, yan, ang weird, ang iturang weird lang dito is yung ginawa ni Takrus late yung core. And then only one base. One base, robotics, 2 gate. No expo, what? Ayan, Takrus with 3 zealots. Marching across the map, pero may bunker dito. Ano to, yun, tatry i-run by ba ni Takrus? Kasi parang okay nga rin i-run by kasi wala pang, eto, may factory na pala. Okay. Ikot siya dito sa likod? Hindi. Ay, hindi. Yun pa yung tatry niya. Wala, AFK. I don't know, plano ba ni Takrus i-utilize to? Pero AFK yung ano niya. Galot. Ikot lang. Okay, ngayon, finally Takrus taking that natural, pero nauna si Milski, kaya definitely yung economic advantage na dito kay Milski. Oh, very weird opener. Ayan, robotics observer. Alam mo mag-reverse siya. Yeah, weird opener from both players. Ito kay Milski lang yung medyo standard. Kay Takrus medyo weird. And isa lang gas naman kinuha niya. Hindi kaya ganito yung ginawa niya kasi inassume niya may gagawin cheesy si Milski. I don't know. Look at that dragon, no? Tuloy, kinansel ni Takrus yung building dito. Because weird yung lakad ng dragon. Okay, now, yan, si Takrus just roaming the map. Pero sayang eh. Pwede na i-take advantage mo actually kung naisip lang niya. Okay, natural built na kasi hindi pa rin nagsisend ng hindi pa rin nag-transfer ng probes si Takrus. And of course, Milski is kinda a little bit ahead of supply dahil nga nauna yung kanyang command center. He got to produce more workers than Takrus. Okay, there's an observer. Now, Takrus will finally be able to see kung anong pinagagawa ni Mills. So, turrets are being placed, no? Hindi ko alam kung aabot. Siguro hindi aabot yung observer hanggang dito lang. Hindi makakalagpas ang observer dito. One factory, 2 base. Still no additional factories. Okay, kakasabi ko lang. Ngayon pa rin siya mag-add ng second factory. Kaya napaka-weird. Anyway, wala pang ganap. So I'm gonna be checking the Twitch chat. Okay. Now that 6 viewers, so dumami tayo. Kanina 3, 4, naging 6. So, thank you for supporting the Tito Gaming Tournament, StarCraft Pinoy scene. And yeah. Okay, third base from Takrus, later than usual. And ano yung nangyari? May narinig ko, observer yata na namatay yun. No, nawala yung observer dito. Probably diniretso ni Takrus. Yeah, and namatay yung obs. Pero there's this area here. Kung aware lang si Takrus to, hindi ka siya mag-river trap, daan niya dito. Okay, now vultures are now sent out by Milski to scout for any base, and may kita niya itong third base ni Takrus is going to get that probe. Hindi niya nakuha yung probe. Nag-right click move lang siya. Sayang, patay niya sana yung probe. And si Takrus naman, pinapang-roam niya yung Zealot kasi medyo stuck dahil dito. Kaya ako aware siya. Okay, more vultures being sent out. So still 2 factories. See, Milski. This scan, nakita ni Milski, ilang gates. So, is 6 gates. 8 gates na si Taklus. So kaya, mag-all in, bust. 11 gate, bust pa yung 3 base. Bust pa gagawin ni Nexus. Ni Nexus, ni Taklus dito. Itong Vulture, just patrolling. Zealot, okay, makikita yung Vulture and Zealot. And yeah, Milski is gonna micro this Zealot. If this Zealot will die. You know, ay marunong na mag-vulture micro, patrol micro si Milski. Nice. Okay, now these dragoons from Taklus are being sent to the other side of the map, kaya lang wala siyang kasamang observer, which is kinda dangerous. Kapag maglalabas ka ng dragoon, especially kung nakalabas na yung vultures, you kinda need to have an observer alongside your dragoon group. Ito pala meron. Oo na lang. Okay. Maybe just clearing some mines or checking some hidden ninjutsu stuff from Milski. And surprisingly, well, despite lamang sa base si Taklus, lamang pa rin sa supply si Milski. Okay, now Milski is going to secure this third base over here. The goons will try to intercept kasi napakadaming tanks ito. Need more zealots if you want to actually combat this siege tank. 5 siege tanks nandito. Yeah, zealots na lang kailangan niya Taklus and speed. Ubus to. That's being added out. Kaso may intercept ng mga Dragoon Force yung tanks. Is he going to get a tank? Okay, that's one tank. Now pull back the Taklus. Now Taklus actually needs to send zealots. Milski needs to be aware that there's a Dragoon army out here. Medyo careful siya pag mag-send siya reinforcements. Actually, kailangan gawin ni Milski actually mag-siege dito up to the upper right. That's what I would do. Then take this as a fort and slowly push forward if yun ang gusto macro game. Kasi nga, this is turning into a macro game already. Hindi na siya yung lagpas na yung window na sasabi natin aggressive. Okay, ngayon labang na sa supply si Taklus. Dapat lang kasi 3 base siya. Yeah, both players lost playing safe. Passive sila, both players. And Milski with a bit of supply box, si Taklus din pa supply box. Kaya yan. Yeah, nakabulan ng depot ng Milski halos. And Taklus is just macroing. Adding more gates, 11, wow. 11 gates na siya. Pagkailangan niya mag-add more pilots and actually just, expand more. Kung walang balak mag-package, expand. Get upgrades. Milski ba nag-upgrade? Wala. Milski has no upgrade. That's a very late third command center. Yeah, very, very weird game. Again, SCVs are being transferred to the third base. Kaya where's the command center? Hindi pa niya nilaland. No pa lang. Yan, okay, ngayon 3 base versus 3 base. That's of course very bad news for Kronos. Pag patay yung base ka with the Terran, patay yung base mo with Terran. Terran is usually ahead in those kinds of scenarios. If this is the case though, Taklus needs to reduce the expansions ng Terran or expand dalawang beses pa. The 5 base versus 3 base, sobrang ahead of Kronos. 1 base ahead versus Terran, parang lang siya, normal lang siya. Pero pag pantay, behind ka. That is if you're going for Protoss. I mean, if you're playing as Protoss against Terran. Yeah, so both players really playing safe. Siguro nagpapamax out lang to, Cactus. Siguro gusto maghintay ng ano bang tech gagawin ni Cactus. Wala pa, and wala pa rin siyang Zealot Legs. Okay, finally, fourth halfway done for Cactus. Now, Cactus just cleaning the area from mines. Ngayon, vision ni Milski, no, halos wala na. Kulang siya sa mines, sa map. Okay, ngayon, fourth base started taken by Milski. Kaso there's this Belot, may kita. Ang trigger pa na under attack. Ako, ito sayang yung mine, no? Pwede na sana ma-pull. If aware lang siya na may mines dun. Ma-pull niya and ma-damage yung tanks dito. Uy, battle cruiser, what? Hindi ko napansin. Okay. Okay. Grabe, hindi ako tumingin dito. Ngayon ko lang tingnan. There's actually 4 star points. Battle cruiser ulit si Milski. Loko-loko. Ngayon kasi there's also, of course, itong seeing this PC triggered the attack from Cactus. Yeah, and this army from Cactus will definitely overwhelmed. Pero meron si Milski right over here. Ouch. 2 battle cruisers down the drain just like that. Uy, alisin mo yung CC mo. Wala, next yung CC. Goodbye CC. Nag-CC yung CC na dumaan siya dito. Alis mahabol yung repair. Pero kaya pala yata mahabol ng repair. Push the SCV here. Akbo. Control properly. Dead. Okay, ngayon, these tanks just going in here. Not siege at all. Walang Vulture to support. Yikes. Now, Zealot's getting on top of these tanks. Ang daming dragoons. Ang daming army ni Cactus. Kulang sa unit si Milski. What are you doing? Hala. Dahil siguro sa battle cruiser tech, no, nalimutan ni Milski mag-build ng units. Now, these are just so many dragoons. Could this be the end of game 2? Could this be the end for Milski? Let's see. Kung kaya ma-defend ni Milski. Actually, kaya pa naman. Kailangan niya mag-block. Kailangan niya mag-target fire making yung mga dragoons. Now, battle cruisers are here to help these tanks, no, to defend the natural. And these dragoons are just melting for Cactus. Looks like Milski is just gonna hold this. Daming dragoons still on the way. I think Milski just has enough to hold this. Yeah, and ngayon currently rallying more dragoons kasi Zealots na sayang. Dapat sinama na niya. Wala ko, yung Zealots mo, yung advantage, sayang. Okay, Milski still holding, trying to hold on. Combination of battle cruisers and tanks, no? Kailangan ko imagine if may Zealots nandito earlier. So, dali na sana napasok. And yan na, may few Zealots. Kasi yung Zealots na dito, AFK pa rin. Delikado si Milski actually. Very delikado. But yan, massive repair on those tanks and battle cruisers. So, AFK na yung SCV. And Zealot gets on top of one tank. And yeah, hold pa rin ni Milski miraculously for some reason. Yeah, I think that's the end of the push, no? That's the end of the bust attempt. Cactus needs to re-macro na lang. Re-macro, mass up some more, maybe take more bases. Meron pa siyang other bases na pwedeng kuhanin. Yeah, macro ulit. Take more bases. Grabe na hold ni Milski, unbelievable. I think yung reason na hold ni Milski is because one, yung Zealot army ni Cactus AFK. And two, na yun, na-repair. Nagre-repair. Oh, ito na. Zealot. Cactus going in for another bust attempt. Battle cruisers lang and just a few tanks. Trying to defend the natural. Look at that, guys. Ngayon, Zealots are being controlled manually. Trying to go in and attack the tanks. Hindi. Na-AFK niya yung Zealot. In-autopilot, nag-autopilot na yung Zealot niya right now. And yeah, mukhang mo-hold pa rin ni Milski to. So grabe rin damage kay Milski, si Takrus relax lang. Takrus can just rebuild, si Milski ang delikado. Milski needs to do something about this. Yung expansion, dami niyang floating na minerals, ang dami niyang pwedeng gawing supply, pwede siya mag-vultures nga eh. At dalawang factor yung mga pilitin yung battle cruiser. Wow, sa'yo. And yung mga SCV mo dito, what happened to your SCVs? Just rebuild SCVs or transfer. Defend, macro up, man, that's your way out of this. Kung gusto mo pa manalo. Now, 1-1 upgrades on the battle cruisers, while yung army ni Takrus, 1 armor, talaga armor yung upgrade Takrus, so normally, weapon talaga yung upgrade. Kasi mas may impact yun eh. Versus armor, no, na halos walang impact if naka-siege mode tanks and damaging yung army mo with siege. Yeah, I'm just surprised na yung supply ridiculously close. Yeah, akala ko tapos sa Sinilski doon, honestly. And yeah, all tanks are going to reposition to defend this other base. So Takrus takes that opportunity to snipe and chase down these tanks habang on the way sila, en route papunta sa fourth base ni Milski, but there's this tank already naka-siege and maraming battle cruisers. Will this be enough to hold? Or will the battle cruisers just really outnumber these dragoons? I think, yeah, I think sakit masyado ng battle cruisers. One battle cruiser falls out, and more scouts, bumawa pa rin ng scouts si Takrus to eliminate these battle cruisers. Yikes! Grabe ha, dehado si Milski. Dehado but still alive. Now Zealots are going to go on top of these 6 tanks. 1 tank goes down, meron pang 2 tanks dito to defend. Uy, na-hold ni Milski! Wow! Na-hold ni Milski with only 3 battle cruisers. 4! Okay, 4 battle cruisers na and just 2 tanks here in the fort. Now, Milski really needs to macro up. Huwag niyang iwanan yung area na to. Dapat meron pa rin siyang few tanks na siege and maybe add more mines para hindi siya madaling pasukin ng mga Zealots and Dragoons. Kasi you can see right now, Takrus is not really bringing observers with his army. Now, Takrus going to take this 5th base here. Dito sa 9 o'clock? Yeah. Ako, surprised pa rin ako na buhay pa rin si Milski. I think if na-micro lang ni Takrus yun, na better, probably ma-take down si Milski. And you can see here, no, nauubos na rin yung pera. So, natural ni Takrus, okay, 3rd. Ito pala, hindi ko na-spot to, kakabisi kakatingin doon. Umaga na pala ng Stargates. Si Takrus dito. Yeah, this isn't your usual TVP anymore. May scout na. May scout. May battle cruiser, mga weird. Well, hindi naman sila weird units, pero talagang weird siya sa TVP. Kasi hindi mo yan nakikita talaga normally. Especially battle cruisers and scouts. Okay, Milski now scanning. Okay, Milski sees the timing of the 5th base Takrus dito. Tinagay ko yung vision ni Takrus ulit. Yeah, I don't know. Dikit yung supply. No, weird doon lang ako na dumikit yung supply. Like, di ako makakaniwala talaga. Pero Milski is richer than Takrus right now. Despite yung damage na ginawa ni Takrus kay Milski, mas mayaman pa rin si Milski. Okay, what's the plan here? Okay, looks like itong fleet beacon is just used to upgrade mga scouts abilities. Not sure if mag-carriers Takrus, pero ano ko, parang carrier is better. Pero kasi daming battle cruiser ni Milski. And mas madali, I think mas malakas ang scout, no? Mas scout na lang kaysa mas battle cruiser. Okay, now Milski went for a pause, maybe may emergency. Okay, while naka-pause yan, check natin chat. Okay, wala pa namang mga chats. Grabe, tumawag daw. Okay. You have to pause a bit. More real life stuff. No? Siyempre, we cannot ignore real life. And yeah, Milsky going for a 5th base. And merong Dragoon skip by here for some reason. Okay, now these scouts will be roaming around trying to snipe. Battle cruisers, look at that! Scouts making short work. Mga battle cruisers. Wala palang anti-air. Walang anti-air pala si Milsky. I just realized, only battle cruisers going to fend for themselves. No Goliaths. Si Chen, BC lang ang tao ni Milsky. And look, these tanks are nothing. Pagpestahan na ng mga scouts kung walang battle cruisers. Pagpestahan na ng scouts ng mga tanks ni Milsky. Now, battle cruisers, using now Yamato. Isa-isang Yamato, wow. Okay, 3 scouts have been taken down by Yamato. I think that was a good decision na gamitin yung Yamato. Scouts kaysa ma-dead na lang without using the energy at all. Okay, currently, 1-2 upgrade sa mga ships ni Milsky, while 1-1 sa ground unit. Tafrus, 10+1 attack on the flyers sa side ni Tafrus. Another clash here. Dragoons and Scouts going to fight the BCs kasi namang yung army ni Tafrus dito. Mas mamamatay lang itong BCs. Very short work. Very mabilis patay ng Scouts. Ang battle cruisers, grabe, napaka-expensive. Yeah, and I think ito yung reason why you don't see BCs against Protoss. Kasi nga, may Dragoon na lakas ng damage. Scouts, lakas ng damage. Yeah, I think no, si Milsky should just transition to full ground. I think mas okay pa nga na Goliath na lang kaysa battle cruiser. Mas Goliath tanks na lang kaysa battle cruiser. Okay, so Tafrus tried to move forward there para at least kill the 4th base kaso there are just too many tanks. Tafrus had to pull back pero Tafrus still has the 54 supply advantage and marami siyang areas sa map na pwede pang sakupin. Okay, ngayon yung workers si Tafrus hindi siguro siya aware na yung mga workers na to and the Dancing Queen na may nakaharang. Pwede i-mine out ni Tafrus to actually para makadaan or just destroy this cell. Okay, now, Tafrus going to try to take down this base ni Milsky dito kasi wala nang minerals, no? Puro SCT. Yeah, actually, sayang to SCT. Dapat i-transfer na yung Milsky habang maaga pa. And until now, di pa rin namamalayan ni Tafrus na his workers are doing TikTok. Nag-TikTok sa 12 o'clock. Nag-rain dance sila. Yeah, one scout is taken down. Medyo sloppy control. Oh, until now, hindi na-realize si Tafrus. Ang ginagawa ng mga probes na to. Hindi siya nakatingin. Okay, scan, okay. Milsky scans this area. Okay, naka-2 upgrades na yung mga battle cruisers. Si Tafrus still +1 and 1-1 pa rin sa weapons ng ground. Okay, I'm hearing some zealots. Yeah. Okay, the zealot trying to destroy his temple, no? Protoss temple. Protoss temple pa pangalan nito. Siguro mas madali yung daan niya mamaya. Kaya grabe sa gabal, you need to control para makadaan yung mga troops. Now, Tafrus almost maxed out. What's the plan? Okay, maka-recover pa si Milsky dito. Sayang yung lamang ni Tafrus kanina. Valkyries. Interesting choice. I don't know, man. Parang wasted investment naman tong Valkyrie. Again, no, if ako lang, si Milski, I'll just make Goliaths. Pero gusto niya talaga i-push yung air. Kasi imagine, no, okay, mag-Vax, Milski, and then hindi na mag-scout si Takrus, puro dragon na lang. Suddenly, dead unit ang VAT. Okay, now, Milski taking advantage of this high ground to snipe this Nexus over here. Let's see how Takrus responds to this. Namalayan kaya niya. Okay, actually, Takrus can use his scouts para patayin itong siege tanks over here. Where's his army? Ayan na. Okay, while that's happening pala, no, si Takrus decides to attack this other base ni Milski dito sa 4 o'clock position. Pero, medyo useless na rin, kinda. Kasi nga, wala na rin minerals. So, yun. Pero at least he gets to take down this PC. I guess okay na rin. Ma-reduce lang yung ground coverage ni Milski. But both of them are almost maxed out. And Valkyries are going to try to get these scouts. Dami Valkyrie! Pero nabigla si Takrus na, dami Valkyrie. Pero ilang damage? Malakas na damage. Yeah, Takrus now, trying to go for the kill. Going for the natural of Milski. Once more, maybe Takrus is decided to end the game now once and for all. Going on top of Milski's production. Milski needs to pull back his battle cruisers and tanks to defend his main. Kasi mawawala lahat ng production facilities na meron si Milski if hinayaan lang niya yung main masira. Wow, look at that! All these packs just deleting all the scouts na meron sa Takrus. Kaso, useless na ito rin sabi ko, no? Once wala na scout, ano lang gagawin ng Vance na to? There are Dragoons, there are Zealots. Is this looking like another Takrus victory? It's kind of looking like it. Will Milski be able to recover from this? Or will Takrus seal the deal and make it a 2-0? Now more Protoss forces flooding in. Kailangan lang kontrolin ni Takrus Baige yung ramp na harangan ng sarili ng units. Pero weird, patay pa supply. But yeah, they have si Milski. But all that supply ni Milski napunta sa dead flying units. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. These Valkyries are expensive. They take 3 supply each. And look, walang scout si Takrus. Ano ang silbi ng Valkyries? They are dead. This is looking like game over, guys. Mukhang game over na si Milski dito. Well, 2 factories to. Parang hindi na umiilaw. Hindi na nagpo-produce. What is Milski doing now? Okay, Milski trying to rebuild barracks? Kung hindi siya makamake ng factories. And then, masisira na yung science facility. All starports have been destroyed. Dahil yung siege tanks finally, ngayon pa lang mapupunta dito. Kaso look at, okay, got 2-1 upgrades. Pero na too late, the damage has been done na. Takrus just way ahead in supply. Look at that. 165 versus 116. Kasi sabi ni Milski, sige, laban pa rin ako. Maybe there's a way out of this. Marami pa naman siya resource actually. Milski has a lot of resource but he has to act fast. Ano ka na lang, factory, play a normal game. Oh, ako, nag-GG Smith call. Nag-tap out si Milski. 2-0. That's going to be 2-0, guys, in favor of Takrus. Congratulations. Right, Takrus, double done. And yeah, I don't know, no, actually, I think kaya pa ni Milski pumalag, pero grabe na rin siguro. Naisip ni Milski siguro, mahaba yung catch up, and maybe, yeah, it's a mental game after all. So that's 2-0 in favor of Takrus. Yeah, that's the first game, live game so far. So congratulations, Takrus, for winning itong game na to. So yeah, up next would be our next players. Next in line. Check ko lang kung ready na sila. Yeah, GG, well played indeed. You know, nagot ako actually na besides si Milski, ng Battle Cruiser. Pero yun eh, yun yung talaga naisip ko eh. Talagang very, wala, medyo useless yung Battle Cruiser against Protoss because yung damage types ng staple units like the Roots, ang daming kalokohan. Like even, actually, Psionic Storms are even powerful against top Battle Cruisers. So I don't know, pero yeah, kudos to Milski for trying things out, no? Nag-experiment siya. And yeah, yun naman important. At least you're having fun. That's what matters at the end of the day. So, yun. So yeah, let's just wait for the next players. If ready na sila, trying to get in contact with them. All right, guys. So we're just waiting for the next players to get ready. Uh, yeah, actually 5 o'clock by yung schedule. So for now, we're just gonna take a merienda break. So right now it's 4:25 where I'm from. 4:25 p.m. Usually have some snacks around this hour. So yeah, we'll be back. We back before 5 p.m. because 5 p.m. mag-start tayo ng match between Unswa and Sisig. So si Unswa you've seen yesterday, ngayon you'll be seeing Sisig for the first time dito sa Tito Gaming natin sa live stream. So yeah, if you want guys, no, I won't be ending the stream. Iwan ko lang to para makapag-merienda muna. Just stay here if you want or maybe doon muna kayo or CR break or merienda rin muna then balik na lang mamaya. Pwede rin naman. So yeah, be right back. Uh, I'll be back before 5 p.m. So stay tuned sa next match. Alright guys, now we're back for second life uh game. Team game for the day. There's going to be between our first day Zerg player, no? Actually the only Zerg player na nag-sign up against third player. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so spawning here on the upper left side of the map, we have our orange Terran player, Unswa. And on the upper right side of the map, we have our third player, Sisig. So yeah, we're here on the map, Metropolis. So Metropolis has this weird area behind the base. So normally, this is where you put your tech buildings, mga supply depots and stuff. And it's also due to this area na halos bihirang gamitin. Kaya common ang mga drop place sa map nito, like your rivers, starport, water drops, etc. And yeah, so pakilala ko lang yung player, no? Like especially si Sisig, first time niyang ma-feature live dito, especially sa Tito Gaming. So Sisig actually Terran yung preferred ano niya. Terran actually yung gusto niyang race and preferred race na favorite races talaga. Kaya lang di raw siya nananalo as Terran. So that's why he decided to go Zerg instead. Yun ang reason niya. Kaya siya nag-Zerg. And yun. So I believe yung main race niya currently Zerg. So yun ang kwento niya. Well, si Unswa naman, no? Yeah, hapon na-feature din natin si Unswa. And yun, for a returning player, he's doing really amazingly well. And as you can see, Unswa opened up with a very standard opener. Medyo maaga lang yung racks a bit. Yeah, not sure what Unswa has in store here. And dito siya nag-depot. Not sure about this. I'm not sure about Unswa SimCity, pero normally kasi yung depot on top dito, and yung barracks aligned with this depot here, ganyan. Di ko alam kung saan niya ako yung SimCity ito, but I don't think this is good, honestly. But Sisig naman opening up with, you know, hatch and then pool, and then probably gas soon. Kaso delayed lang yung kanyang extractor. I don't know what Sisig has in store. So again, this is Tito Gaming. These are yung mga nag-sign up dito, mga casual players, no? And just trying to be competitive for the very first time this 2026. This SCB is going one-on-one with a drone, and dahil sa nature ng SCB with higher life, just kills that drone. So yung drone na to will try to seek revenge. So yun na. Also going, okay. Kaya pala nag-early racks and depot si Unswa because may plan siya umatake very early on with, I believe, bunker rush. Yes, bunker rush. Unswa is going to bunker rush with Marines. This natural ni Sisig. And si Sisig naman, no, just building creep colonies, no? Kung ako, dapat dito nag-build na ng creep colonies si Sisig. Yikes, medyo delikado si Sisig right now. Bunker has been built. Then hinarangan pa ng depot ni Unswa. Wow, Unswa has been really, really aggressive, no? Kahapon pa to aggressive. Yeah, this is looking really, really bad. It's looking really, really bad for Sisig right now. Grabe yung aggression na ginawa ni Unswa. Uh-oh. Next, I don't think Sisig is prepared for a place like this. Dektado si Unswa naman, just rallying, producing more Marines, and ngayon mag-ano siya, refinery. And ngayon pa lang, magsasangkin si Sisig. Finally, a sunken has been built. I think magsusurvive pa si Sisig, pero grabe na yung damage. Yeah, actually, si Sisig dapat earlier sunken niya sana. Yeah, and si Unswa, just caught by his aggression, hindi siya nakapag multitask sa base. And wow, okay, I didn't notice there's actually third hatchery from Sisig. Good job though. So I think Sisig is still in the game. Lalo at hindi nag-macro si Unswa behind it. So good job for Sisig for holding that. Akala ko game over na. Pero hindi pa pala. And yeah, this Marine got rallied, hindi na controlled. So it just died. So there's still hope for Sisig here. Sisig just macro up. We built some Zerglings. So actually pwede siya mag-counter has kung aware lang siya sa nangyayari dito. But yeah, it takes quite some game EXP, and I think he's just overproducing always right now. No, since caught off guard si Sisig, hindi niya alam yung gagawin sa ganitong situation. Pero sayang if he only built Zerglings, no? If aware lang siya sa mga ganitong moves, probably meron siyang hunch kung anong ginagawa ng kalaban niya currently. If ganun yung mga moves na ginawa earlier sa early game. Okay, so now this bunker will get destroyed. Well, successful naman si Unsma for delaying yung natural base ni Sisig destroyed. So na the cripple counter economy ni Sisig, pero Sisig is still in the game. Sisig still has a chance dito, but he needs to really macro well para maka-catch up, and currently supply block siya. And yeah, this overload will get taken down, lalo pa sa supply block. Needs to produce 2-3 overlords. Grabe ba? Okay, Unswa is going for a mech build. Currently 2 factories and 1 armory. Probably gusto niya mag-Goliath dito. Goliath Siege. Kanyang composition. And yeah, Sisig is still trying to recover. Okay, Hydra. Okay, ang problem mo sa Hydra, no? Kasi siege tanks are just a counter. No perfect counter sa Hydra composition. I'm not sure how this would fare against Sisig. But I don't know. Di ako Zerg main. Di ako expert. Pero kung ako Terran, kasi Terran ng main race ko. Talagang masaya ako pag may siege tank ako tapos Hydra composition. Kasi isang siege mode lang could easily wipe out an army of Hydras. Ang hirap para ma-split yung Hydra. Magpulpula talaga. Let me check just the chat really quick. Okay, shout out to viewers. 9 viewers right now for watching the stream. So yeah, dumami tayo mula kanina. Thank you so much for supporting the Pinoy Casual SC. Tito Gaming. First ever of its kind, this especially this 2026. Hindi ko sure kung meron ba mga Tito Gaming tournaments in the past o pre-2026, but definitely this 2026 at least, ito yung only one I'm aware of who's actually promoting casual players to be competitive for the very first time. So sa mga bago na sa stream, no, the players who participated in this tournament are not really the hardcore type of people like yung other Pinoy StarCraft communities. These are more casual players, people with real jobs, supporting real families, supporting their loved ones, and talagang busy sila in real life, but they still make time to play StarCraft dahil mahal nila yung StarCraft. They enjoy this game. It's one of their most beloved hobbies. Yun na nakikita natin. Wow, Sisig with the third base dito sa ilalim. Ikaw na napansin. Okay. Yeah, okay. So far, Sisig is doing a good job of being a ninja. Kaya lang, this army of Takrus is slowly getting scarier every second. Ngayon, naka 4 factories na si Unswa dito. And Sisig still barely has any army. Meron na siyang Hydra and Yui nag-lurker na. Okay. Pero, okay. Wala pang scan. Dito si Sisig, no vessels, ngayon pala mag-academy. Pero meron naman turrets si Unswa pala rather. Meron naman turrets si Unswa. Okay, lurkers. Okay, let's see. Now, itong vultures ito, naka-speed upgrade na. Probably just going to lay mines. No? vision mines and defensive mines. Now makikita ni Unswa itong base ni Sisig. He's not going to be happy about it. Pero actually, pwede itong ikutan ng vulture konti para mapatay niya yung ibang drones over here. Yeah, with the right angle, no, these vultures can actually kill the drones here. Now, Sisig has to pull back the drones kasi mamamatay na sa vultures. Specs, grabe, naubos yung drone. Unswa almost deleting every single drone. Isa lang na iwan ng drone dito sa 12 o'clock base ni Sisig. Now, Unswa has a lot of minerals. He's floating. Needs to start using them right away. So, mas marami pa sana ang army ni Unswa if he still could just spend all his resources faster. The units and more production. And even bases actually. Pwede siyang third. Now, those mines just doing a good job of killing those invisible world lurkers. And actually, mahirapan din ang mga lurkers to reposition, lalo na hindi niya nakikita yung mines. Mines just trigger. Hindi niya namimili kung invisible or hindi. Basta an enemy unit na hindi floating unit just passes by the mines, it will just trigger and will damage, self-destruct from any nearby enemy unit. And Unsa is way up in supply. Ito nangyari na to, si Sisig naratol talaga eh. Mga naratol siya sa early game para medyo nasira yung laro niya, kaya hindi siya nakaka-macro. I don't know. Up this base is looking very vulnerable for vulture attacks. Walang sunken, walang defense. Now the vulture sees the base. Again, Unswa is not going to be happy about it. Tingin na, tatlong base na yung Zerg. Okay, apat na actually. Pero, yan. Napatay ng drone. Kinarget mo yun o accidental? And hindi na gumay yung ibang drones dito. Yeah, very not so usual openers so far. Mid-game. Mid-game na pala. Kaya actually, itong army ni Unswa could actually already destroy Sisig, no? If aware lang si Unswa sa situation. Sisig has to do something here. Wala niyang pop more units. Drones and units. Kahit yun lang muna, bare minimum. Upgrade the speed ng Hydra, upgrade yung attack range. Okay, itong searching so far, attack speed na ba ito? Parang hindi. Not sure. Yeah, so medyo naging passive, no? Okay yung umpisa ni Unswa, pero biglang naging passive. Now there's this vulture just roaming the area, roaming the map. Baka may other hidden bases pa si Sisig. Kasi pag masyadong maraming base on third, it's very difficult for them to deal. Okay, now, Unswa is just mashing up more tanks and Goliaths dito sa kanyang natural and still hasn't taken third. Ngayon pala siguro siya mag-third. Okay, meron pa sa security and starport. So this is looking like a vessel and the research ng irradiate. Kung EMP on the research or vessel energy, I don't know. I don't know what to feel about that, but definitely it's looking like vessel and irradiate. Or pwede rin potentially dropship or raid pa actually. For mukhang vessel, this is looking like a vessel. Pag-pop out dito starport. Okay, ang bilis ni Sisig mag-expand, no? Kaya lang wala siyang arm. That's very dangerous. Pero hindi nga lang napapunish ni Unswa. Unswa has absolutely no clue how ahead he is in terms of army. If only he pushed sooner, no, grabe na yung damage and baka nga ma-end na niya yung game. If alam lang ni Unswa yung situation. Now, currently, naka plus 1 weapons on vehicle. As you can see here, no, may plus. May 1 dito, no? So, that affects all factory units. Oops, let me disconnect. Okay, yikes, delikado. Nadi-disconnect si Sisig. Uh-oh. Okay, okay, na-reconnect na pala. Okay. Kaya akala ko made-default si ano eh, sisig. And yan na naman. Okay, kapit lang. Yeah, this really looking like a very scary Terran army. Daming tanks, daming Goliaths. I don't know, I don't think hindi mo hold the sisig ko. Sobrang daming ano, hindi na control. Ang problema lang, hindi na control ni Unso maayos. So, namatay yung ibang units na there for free. Now, lots of units are marked. Okay. Ang problema naman ni sisig na paisa-isa yung units niya. But this huge Terran army is just deleting everything in its path. And yeah, Unsma, meron palang third. And taking now a fourth dito sa kanyang 7 o'clock. Okay, I know good. Binigyan yung sisig na sabi nila may muta. But ang daming Goliath, ang daming tanks. What are you gonna do, man? Don't have enough units. Nice. Okay, di ko alam kung gagawin kung Sir Gong. Pero siguro dapat may defiler na around this time. Kasi the Zerglings are just gonna melt from those Goliaths. Or siguro dapat nagparami lang ng Yuta si Sisig kanina. Uh-oh. Unswa just inching forward bit by bit. May mga tokens to delaying the push of it. Ay di masama sa mga forward si Unswa. Will that be enough? Okay. And Unswa still rallying more units to the natural of Sisig. Nako, don't drop ha, don't drop. Kaya magmukhang game over na pa. Dami tanke yun, dahil pang nakarally. Now, itong mga Zerglings, small Zergling forces Sisig is going to try to defend this, pero wala, tunog lang yun sa Goliath. At ang unit na pinapagulan ni Sisig na tutunaw. And meron pala greater Spire Tech sa Sisig. Baka iniisip niya mga Guardian. Okay, what's happening? Eh, dito pala mukhang GG na eh, honestly. Yeah, I think umabot sa ganito kasi nga narato si Sisig sa early game. Nakaka-disorienting move. So, in the early game. And pag naano ko talaga sa early game, minsan nasa psychological impact on how you would play the rest of the game. Now, Unswa is just slowly but surely trying to push mga bases ni Sisig. And ito na, may Guardian na, pero enough ba yan? Ang daming Goliath. Guardians to try to hold, pero gagamitin ni Unswa definitely, Guardians death, pero hindi yan napapansin. Unswa, hindi napapansin na inaatake na yung zigzag niya, pero yan na. Finally, uh-oh, what a smart move by Unswa, no? Inirelate niya yung sariling vessel para ibis na yung Guardian, no? And GG has been called, tapos si Sisig. So we're going to proceed to game number 2. And that was kind of one-sided. So, I believe, again, kaya siya nagkaganon because yun, narato si Sisig sa early game, nasira yung discarded niya because of that early marine bunker push. So now, game 2, losers pick yung map. So Sisig gets to decide kung anong map yung gagamitin for the next game. Yeah, I think CC got disconnected. Gonna wait a bit. Yeah, shout out kay Yog, no? 2026. And Skull Leader. Nasa kaliwa raw yung mouse ni Sig. Sigurado. Right, yeah. Now 10 viewers, no? Dumadami tayo. So, thank you for the support. Yeah, so wait lang natin response ng players bago mag-create because rules are rules. Okay, so Sisig is just going to restart his BattleNet app and probably yung kanyang internet was lagging quite a bit. While waiting, no, CR muna kayo guys. CR, grab water or snacks, whatever, while waiting. Alright, so CC said to go for knockout. Knockout. Okay, let's just wait for players to join and so we can start. Actually, we're now just waiting for Unswa. Yan, go sig daw, sabi ni Skull. Yo, anong nangyari kay Tacos versus Milski? Secret. Mamaya, watch lang the replay after this. Para walang spoiler. Okay, fine. Nandiyan sa sisig. Wala. Ready na? Okay, Venus Unswa. Okay, let's go. Game number 2. So we're going to be on knockout losers pick match. So this is pick. And yeah, spawning here on the upper left side of the map, we have our third player, Sisig kaso medyo, mayaw, yung mga drones. Next. Oh, ito next ang start, no? Cotton tape, AFK drones. So, ayusin mo yan, Sisig. And spawning here on the lower left side of the map, our orange player, this one. So, nandito tayo sa map na knockout. So, it's a 4-player map with some special features like yung lubog na ground dito sa natural. Like this, for example. Yeah, so if you position your units here, suddenly fog of war itong area na to. It's considered low ground. So if ranged units dito at try to attack units here, there's a chance na mag-miss yung attack nila. And that's why it's going to be tricky to go for mga sunken colony busts or even yung Protoss na trying to dragoon bust the bunker, etc. Or even the Hydra bust naman kasi nga di ba so dito or iangat pa diretso dito para ma-sure mo na lahat ng attack mo rin yung so ganun din, knowing that the way you position your buildings consider para hindi masyadong abot, no? Para pag nandito na kayo yung kalaban, mako-force mo sila to go to low ground just to be able to hit your buildings or units. So yeah, may mga ganong strategies. And I think based on the layout, parang siyang circuit breaker yung lumang map pero remodel. Now, Sisig going for 11 hat opener. Probably 200 to this 1, 2. While side Unswa. Okay. That's a very fast second people. Very fast second people. Normally, second people would be after the path, sometimes after the command center or before the command center. Threaten a scout Unswa, first scout going to the top. Actually scouted in the right direction because if yan, isig nga desert players scout, if the desert player scouts correctly, bumayo scouting niya ang map kasi nga closest to the natural. As you can see, ginawa ng Sisig, he has now vision over the natural spot. And yun, if you're the Terran player or Protoss player, dapat yung scouting mo opposite naman saan papunta yung Zerg if nandito sa upper left out direction of pag-enter. Yeah, so both players scouted correctly. And yun, ulitin na naman yung Unswa yung move. Yung vision na Sisig dito meron. So now, Sisig is playing it smarter. Nag-clip coloring na siya. Dito na siya nag-clip coloring earlier in this one. And may Zerg Lisa siya. Okay. He's earlier said na tayo build this bunker. Kaya lang, yan, the building bunker. Sana before the bunker. Respond to sunken. Okay. Easy. Okay, try. You destroy this bunker. And yan, sunken this bunker will definitely get taken down. Let SCVs nearby. Nasa loob pa na ako eh. I was wondering where the other SCVs. So yan, in-abandon yung so that's a perfect defense no. Natuto si Sisig sa experience sa first game. And now, ang kulang nilang is actually yung counter-attack and offense. Yun. So, better, di ba? So, ganun talaga. You learn talaga from experience. You know, kailangan mo experience mo munang mag-tease ka. So, you learn how to respond. And look, CC responded well. Now, building third hatchery, macro hatchery, natural, and getting that second. Anong plano ni CC? Normally in PVZ, the Zerg player goes for 2 hatcheries. After the Mutalists are out, fast lair, fast fire, then doon na mag-third base. So, third, normally ganun. Then other builds, kung hindi ganun build ginawa mo, normally naging cheese na siya, like mga Hydra all-in, fast lurker, and lurker drop. So yung mga ganun cheese na yung Zerg. So, I'm not sure if what gagawin. Last two also. Okay, this one, early factory. So mukhang magme-mech ulit uns pa sa game na to. And CC is about finish. Immediately starting short. Yeah, baka may account na natural. Yeah, ngayon si Isig. And for the higher resistance, so this is looking like another lurker rush. Not sure if the go on and fix the Isig dito like drop. Okay, so things are kind of stable. Unswa is ahead a little bit in supply. Vultures out. Now second factory has been started by Unswa. This is looking like a mech build. Hindi na itong bayad yan. Okay, so itong vultures ito just roaming around. Trying to scout for AFK. Yeah, now lurkers are being morphed from the side. Easy. So again, no, those new to this game, those new bago to this after the day 2 of the Tito Gaming round robin series. And kaya sa Tito Gaming because most players, actually all players participated. Sign up mga casual gamers. Yun, casual gamers just playing this in leisure time. And yeah, these people have jobs, families, people support. They barely have time to practice. Kasi sa StarCraft Pinoy, meron kasing iba't ibang community, like meron din yung isang ladder community, doon yung mga hardcore, yung ka-practice talaga ng meta, ng standard builds and all. Really, really competitive. And the ladder. But there's also the casual, just like the players who participate here. Yeah, masaya lang ako makita na yung ibang communities, there's this diversity no, ng iba't ibang tao, iba't ibang Filipinos, no? Of course, enjoying StarCraft in their own ways. And yeah, ito, this Overlord Red, pero kita na naka-upgrade yung transpo. Overlord speed pala rather. And uy, just really fast pins. Just yung gagawin ni and may Spire, may Guardian Rush. Uy, dami ng lurkers. Now, sisig with a third. And ano bang ginagawa ni add factors? Yeah, so now, this looking, better for sisig this game kaysa yung previous game niya. Parang ititipid. Now, ito na. Soldier's trying to scout for bases. Nakikita na itong third base sisig, of course, and daming lurker. Yeah, so this is definitely a better situation for Sisig compared to the first game nila. Tingnan na keys. Now, let's see kung anong mangyayari. What's gonna the outcome will be the outcome of this game. Okay, now Unswa, light. Speed over. I think gusto mag-lurker up. Good mas lurker up yung plan. The fact na naka-speed to, gusto niya, or I don't know if naka-research pa rin yung top. Okay, so Overlord here, right out. And this one. Yeah, this one still is not in a position to push. Easy naman, yeah, it's a fair game. Right now. Hey, I forgot. Plan 3. Rush ng puta. No pa. Pero wala namang evil chamber, no? Upgrades yet. Yan ang kulang ni Sisig. And for that okay, kaya yung mga moves ito nakakalusot simply because Tunspa is being passive. Kaya yung pag-expand ni Sisig, yun ang punish. But again, if Sisig just goes to BD Pro Hatchery lang, flashing units definitely Overlord are weak threat of time. Pero naman nakita niyo yung mind ko. Just 10 Vitalist right here. Or suicide siya turgling para lang. Pero Vitalist. Okay, we're kind of even in spying ahead PC. That's actually usually bad for them ahead. Nag-add ng daming turret. Parang hindi pa alam ni Unsma kung ano yung build ko talaga pala. I mean, Command Center started earlier than usual. And siguro float na dito, pero yun na lang. Kasi kung mech build ka, dapat ang goal mo is to get more gas pieces. He's now moving out. Unsma is now moving out. And nakita niya yung lurker. Now, he tries to run away with these two lurkers. And pero itong Goliaths will just take down this Overlord fast. Yeah, one thing that he's taken down, and perhaps this other one will go down as well. Very good. Both. Yeah, so Unswa is decided to go for the push. He's looking dangerous. Pero if magkamali si Unswa ng maneuver, pwede siyang maswar ni Sisig. All boiling to execution now. Okay, Overlord gets taken down. And Sisig is buyback 30 Overlord. And stand. Ito na yung army. Sisig going for the push. Again, okay. Siege siya dito. Now that aggroes the units ni Sisig. Again, pwede ba natin yung people going to attack. Sila, okay, lurkers are in cold from the third base, and Gubero na sila, try to delete the Sisig army. Oh, okay, looks like some push. Ako ba yata ni Sisig? Yeah, Sisig could actually take down this Terran army and push. Yeah, more reservings being rallied, and meron pang mutualist. So, yeah, this initial push from Unswa will get cleared. So good luck to Sisig clearing that army. Now just he needs to build up again army supply. Maybe even go for a counter attack. Yeah, so good job kay Sisig doon. And kay Unswa, I don't know, masyadong dikit din yung tanks. Maybe could have spread more better or targeted better. And as si Sisig, now with 4 bases, just needs to drone up and add siya ng drones and fourth. And units pa to, hopefully. Okay, currently upgrades. Wala, 0-0 pa rin flyers. 0-0 pa rin ground, no evolution dreamers. Pero there's the Spire, there's the Hive Tech of it. You could be seeing Guardians very soon or even Cracklings. But sana no, mag-upgrade din si Sisig ng ano ng melee weapons carapace at least. Or missile attack para namang lumakas yung damage. Si Unswa yun. Unswa is still not upgrading as well. May armory pero not upgrading. Okay, vessel. I think it's going to be a vessel being produced from the starport. So scientifically. 4 factories. Production niya. Now, those tanks were able to taboo the lanes with those towards Goliaths and those units there. Now, Sisig just expanding like crazy. Big expansion. 5th base already for Sisig. Unswa still has Goliath tank army with 2 vessels. Pero Sisig has to act fast now bago being overwhelming. I-handle itong Terran army. And Guardians are now being morphed. More Sisig. Kung siya sa pera si Unswa, very rich. So let's just check the chat temporarily. Okay, wala pa naman nag-chat. Okay, now Unswa taking the fort. So may Guardians dito. Tumatak kailangan sa akin para take advantage na may Guardians pa siya and just harass the bases. Now, ito na. Unswa going for the attack. Try to destroy Sisig's army here. And ngayon, to go back to Sisig yung kanyang Guardian army pero na-reduce yung Goliath here. Hindi ko na bilang yung Goliath sa ground. Kaya kailangan gawin dito ni Sisig target ng Goliath. And these tanks will just fall. Walang AD. Lulot niya sa dito sa AD. Ang daming energy ng vessel. Pwede niya ginamit for irradiate. Eh, naka-ultras. Kaso 0 upgrades pa yan. Kaya ito yung problema ni Sisig dito, kulang siya upgrade. Actually, both of them. So if only they upgraded, mas wala ka yung army nila. What place about complete or Unswa? And then finally, nakapagod na Sisig. Let's see how it respond. Turret. Okay, gets that turret. Siguro, maganda good idea to also go for the cash. Very good option. Delay. And yeah, those Goliaths are just really good damage. Ito, a little bit sa economy ni Unswa. And yung mga Goliaths pa pira-piraso. Kailangan lang yung target fire really well. Kailangan mo yung target din lang maayos. Ayun, konti lang yung Goliaths. No? Habang wala pa yung vessel energy, siguro ma-research na ito. Yan, may immediate na ito. Going for the eraser strat. Ubusin ni Unswa. Mga Guardians ito ni Sisig. Just like that. Just like that. It's natural. That's a very smart move again from Unswa using irradiates vessels instead of targeting the Guardians. Pero yan, Sisig's army is just growing. Kaya kailangan lang maging aggressive actually Sisig dito. Kaya di panalo. Be aggressive, move upgrade, more unit. Now, tank, boy. Na. Now, it's a mixture of Ultra, Hydra, and Guardian. So these tanks are just too powerful, no? Parang yung units masyado. Sisig, kailangan yung coordinate properly yung army mo. He needs to consolidate these two. Kasi pag papira-piraso, pipirasuhin ko talaga ng Terra. We need to swarm, we need to go for rounds, not just blind them. And Unswa is still rich, heavy on minerals. Like I said, no, if you're going for Mech-Build, talagang maggastos ng gas na. Mas magastos ng gas actually lumaban sa Zerg as Terran Mech. Zerg ka, Terran versus Protoss. Kasi you'll be producing Goliaths. And sa TVP kasi, usually Vultures and Tank. Most of the time, Vultures kaysa Goliath dito. Kadalasan din, they prefer Goliath. Pero, ay, ginagamit din ng Vultures. Pero yun nga, Sisig going for air armies. Kailangan i-balance na yun. Kailangan i-balance na. Each army is growing even stronger and scarier each minute, each second. And until now, wala pa rin upgrade. From both sides ay meron na. Also, naka-plus 1 weapons na, vehicle weapons. That's going to be a huge deal. Ayan, may Defiler. May Defiler na. Okay, now, pag may consume yung Guardian mo. Target of 12, hindi mo makonsume yung galing unit. Okay, now, moving forward kasi yun na. Yun na ang Dark Storm, no? Units under Dark Storm are immune to range attack. So, kailangan nyo ng tuloy-tuloy mag-Dark Storm ano siya. Dark Storm Flood. Kailangan mag-ano, sunod-sunod na Dark Storm. Para maka-abante yung kunti. Mas kami doon. Ano? Ano po produce? Just producing Goliath. Sisig is now way ahead by 40. And Unswa is floating a lot of minerals. What are you doing, man? I mean, siguro normal nga kasi nga puro neck, puro Goliath. And itong natural, hindi niya rebuild yung best speed refinery. Yung gas dito isa lang na domain as we could actually make more species or vultures. Okay. Baka panalo si Sisig dito. Let's see. Pero Unswa is not out yet definitely. I'm not very sure. But again, if the upgrade nyo sa Sisig, let's do it. Sisig naman needs to be more aggressive dito para manalo siya. Scattered. Kung mamamaked out. Okay, now, there's action here. I-radiate ang isang ultra. Yan, may evolution chamber na finally. Okay. Ayan, still no. Plus, naku, dikit pa. Makamatay ito lang. Grabe ang chop suey ng army ni Sisig. Sizzling Sisig with chop suey, no? So dyan, i-radiate na ni Unswa kaso one i-radiate not enough. Tapos yung isa o dalawa or tatlong i-radiate na siya. Well, I need just clock base and off into the get back. Unfortunately, right now. I'm gurgling and just guarding and trying to destroy all these Goliaths. Yun nga, look, dahil nga walang upgrade ng Goliath, ay masyadong madali lang for links. Okay, look, na-reduce ang Goliath out by a lot. Now, Unswa is just at 50 supply. What is happening? Now, macro ni Sisig. Unswa this game. Nangyari kay Unswa. I was actually expecting, no, this Unswa would out macro Sisig. Pero in this case, na out macro Sisig si Unswa. Masyado naging passive. I think masyado naging passive complacent Unswa this game. Na-underestimate niya ang daming base ng Zerg. Look at that. Ilang gas yung nag-combine, no? One base, two base, three bases, four base, five. Five bases of mining gas for Zerg. And wala, A-click na lang yan. Wala lang gawin using dito A-click, choose unit, A-click, attack round, and YOLO. And this is looking like GG. GG has been called. Nanalo si Sisig. I did not expect that. So it's now 1-1. 1-1 guys. Ang score ng tie. So good job for Sisig. And yeah. So now, dahil tiebreaker na, the third game. So ito yung rare moments na may third game tayo. Third game will be spin the wheel. So I'll be spinning the wheel. Let's see kung anong map tayo next. So we had Metropolis and we had Knockout for the third game. Tiebreaker. Okay, we'll be playing on Radeon. Okay, we'll just be having a 5-minute break for give players a bit of time to breathe, go for our bathroom break. Yeah, that's just a short break. Players, some time to rest, drink water or stuff like that. Okay, now we're just waiting for Ulswa to reconnect. So, and a bit of technical difficulty. Okay, now we're just waiting for CC join. Start tayo. Okay, now we're about to start game number 3. Decision match between Unswa and CC here on Radeon. Bakit hindi mo ma-start? Yan. Napindot ko na pala. Okay. Okay, now spawning here on the upper left side of the map, we have our yellow Zerg player CC. And on the upper right side of the map, we have our pink, magenta, purple-ish Terran player Unswa. So currently, we're in game number 3. Tie-breaking. Sino ang magwawagi? Who will get the match point? The round point. Or ano naman tawag ko sa points. Sino ang mananalo sa best of 3 and secure the victory? Mga hindi nakakalam, no? At the end of this 7-day round robin, the top 4 players will proceed to the semifinals where they get to battle it out. Pero after this round robin, no, ibigyan natin ng players ng 1 more week to prepare for the semifinals and practice and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited, no, sa masusunod pa na games. Okay, looks like Sisig is going for, I don't know, maybe 9 pull or over pull. Gonna check if this is overlord. Okay, or maybe hatchery ulit. 9 pull. I did over pull. Okay, PC went for an over pull against Terran. While si Unswa, okay, same build. Same yung ano niya, timing niya ng depot. Inuuna niya racks. Okay, ngayon ko lang na-notice kasi hindi ko tinitignan kanina. Inuuna niya racks before depot. Hindi ko lang na-check yung timing, pero let's see if also will try to pull off the same moves ulit kay Sisig kasi definitely first attempt na catch si Sisig off guard. Second attempt, yun na nga, na-defend ni Sisig at tuto siya sa experience niya sa kanyang first game with Unswa. And now, let's see kung anong builds na gagawin nila. Looks like Unswa is going for the same build to end, scouting in the very correct direction ulit ang ginagawa ni Unswa. I mean, kung dito ka na naman nag-spawn talaga, the right and proper scouting direction should be always upper left. And also, kay Sisig din, also doing the perfect scouting, no, the correct scouting, which is moving your overlord to the natural, kung saan yung potential natural ng kalaban mo. And yan na naman, si Unswa going for the same move, moving out with Marines. Pero this time, my Zerglings na si Sisig. Grabe yung learning. This SCV will now get chased down. And itong mga Marines will try to pick off itong Zerglings. Oy! Oh no, nahiwala yung Zerglings. So nabuhay pa yung SCV, these 2 Marines. And more Zerglings from Sisig. Definitely kaya-kaya ni Sisig to. Wag lang ma-out micro ni Unswa. Okay, not sure why. Wala, kinancel. Sana tinuloy na lang ni Sisig yung hatchery. Yikes, I think that was a misplay. Kinancel niya yung hatchery dito. Dapat tinuloy na lang ni Sisig yung hatchery kasi kaya naman niya ma-hold with these Zerglings. Now, Unswa will try to fortify position, no? Try to choke. Sisig ngayon, kailangan gawin ni Sisig is to kill these Marines and this bunker kasi hindi niya ginagawa. Hinahayaan lang niya makomplete yung bunker. That is a big misplay sa side ni Sisig. Very, 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 very big misplay. Ngayon may bunker na dito. It's going to be hard for you to break out. While nag-macro building that command center si Unswa. That was a very, very big misplay. And of course, no, gumagawa tuloy. Okay, nag-3 hatcheries na lang si Sisig sa ng main. Kaso, sayang yung opportunity na he could have killed the bunker. Natakot siya masyado sa yung Marines, those Zerglings, can take down those Marines if only he knew the math. the mathematics, no, the right amount of zerglings that could kill those marines. Hindi sana aabot sa point na may bunker. Now, Unswa just trying to be aggressive, no, scouting with marines. So, if Sisig naman decides to go masslings here, he could actually break the bunker. May potential pa rin si Sisig to do that. Is he getting speed? I'm not sure. You can notice. And now, Unswa's command center is about to finish. Still no other tech. Oh yeah, ito, engineering bay. And a factory. Okay, so mech build. Baka mech build ulit si Unswa. Yeah, now Sisig is kinda overproducing creep colony sunkens right now. And nakita yun ni Unswa, so hindi na siya forward. Ang kailangan gawin ni Unswa dito is to make sure hindi magkaroon ng other base si Sisig maliban sa kanya main. But still, Sisig still has the tools to actually break out from this. Kailangan niya ng speed, no? Kailangan niya speed, good surrounds, up, 2 zerglings trying to move out, pero I believe pang scout lang yun. Kasi wala siyang vision. And yeah, I think Sisig is just overproducing. This is panic move na. Overproducing sunkens. Masyado ng defensive si Sisig. Meanwhile, Unswa has his factory done and is now going to macro up, build this army count. Uy, that's a fast starport. Is this going to be a Wraith opener or a 1-1-1? I'm gonna 1-1-1 with Expo. Okay, Overlord trying to go for scouting. Kaso may kita niya damage up. Ba't nakarally yung mga units ni Sisig? Ala, Sisig is overproducing. This is panic mode na talaga. Na disorient na naman si Sisig sa kanyang opponent. Yeah, now Lynx. Okay, going to try to break out. Going to go for this bunker. And yeah, this bunker will definitely get taken down. Now Sisig, if only he could recognize, he can actually go for the counter attack. And he could actually kill the Terran. Yun na nga, guguho siya sa counter attack. Mga kapatid. Oh, delikado si Unswa. Unswa needs to block really carefully. But there's a vulture. Oh no, bakit nag-back si Sisig? Alaka, bakit ka natakot isang pirasong vulture? Pero again, with good micro vulture, definitely kaya ito ubusin yung links. Pero Sisig is, okay, now, mass links na nga. Kailangan na mag-forward. Huwag mo hayaan na dyan ka lang. Paglalaro ka na ng vulture, yan na. Mass links going forward to try to break Unswa's position. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for Unswa. Not looking good. Salamat yung GG si Unswa. Uh-oh. Kailangan gawin ni Sisig dito. Continue the pressure. Uh-oh. This is looking like GG for Unswa. Hala. Nabaliktad pa. Kaso hindi nagpo-produce ng unit si Sisig. Marami, okay, ngayon nagpo-produce ulit siya. Arba, and this is looking like GG. Wala nang SCV si Unswa. GG! Unbelievable! Hindi ko in-expect yun. That's 2-1 in favor of Sisig. Grabe, hindi ko in-expect. Pusa. I did not expect that that game to end that way. So it's 2-1. Congratulations for Sisig for winning this round. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream, guys. So yung next game would be mamayang gabi. I'll be announcing on my Facebook page, SCPH Happy Penguin, for some announcements kung ano yung exact time na I think it's Heart and Music and Risk Taker yung maglalaban mamaya. So it's going to be Protoss versus Protoss. But yeah, for now, we're gonna have this a few hours break for dinner and everyone to, settle a bit para manood mamaya sa the next game for tonight. So yeah, see you later, guys, and rock and roll.